Two families, 1 week in a wild experiment. They are swapping wives.
Oh my gosh.
One family thrives on a strict schedule. Every minute is planned out. But the other family, total chaos. No schedule in sight. Can structure and spontaneity coexist under one roof?
We moved into the bus because we didn't like the life of structure and work and schooling and wanted some more adventure and family time.
Watch as their routines clash and laughter ensues. Who will adapt and who will struggle?
Washing machine. That water's dirty.
It's a week of surprises, lessons, and unforgettable moments. Tune in to see how these families navigate this unexpected change. We are watching Wife Swap. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel for more content. That's their house.
Seriously,
Whoa. That's only the bathroom. His and her sink. That's money on.
cashed up. Duncan family. Fitness freak mum Tennille. Drill sergeant dad Rip.
Drill sergeant father. Too many
Parenting
kids.
to me is raising successful adults.
Girls, martial arts, let's go.
I just want
Martial
to
arts.
instill in our children that they can achieve what they want in life with the right attitude and the right work ethic.
We've got 20 push-ups.
What?
Yep.
You're joking.
All right, 30 now.
They don't actually be doing this because look how the girls are struggling. That is terrible form. They do not know how to do push-ups.
Now.
This is a show for the show.
9.
2, 3.
Look at her punching mechanics. They definitely don't do this often.
Good work. Okay, next one. Good.
Our family philosophy would definitely be to strive to do our best. Effort, 100% effort for 20. That's how you achieve things in life.
Just my kind of music. Ba-da-da-da.
Oh, guys, what do you think about this spot?
Meet the bus dwelling
All right, we can get out.
and nature loving Walker family. Hippie mum Angeline. Go with the flow husband Bob. And their 8 free-spirited, all unschooled, nomadic children.
Why are they dirty though? That's all I want to know. What does this have to do with them not being properly cleaned? They look like they got a smell to them.
We started homeschooling 4 years ago. It's progressed to unschooling, which is a philosophy of letting the children learn about what they're passionate about. You don't have to sit down and just learn maths. You don't have to sit down and learn verbs. It's all part of just real life.
This lady just said you don't gotta learn nouns and verbs because it's all a part of real life. Her kid's not gonna be able to comprehend a sentence.
We moved into the bus because we didn't like the life of structure and work and schooling and wanted some more adventure and family time.
Children have a say in where we're going to be going.
My question is, why would they even sign up to participate in this? Leave people away from your little sick, demented lifestyle.
My dream, and the children are here for the ride.
Redhead.
The social experiment.
This is a nice house.
Let's do it.
And the wives prepare to swap lives and families.
What sort of family do you think you're going to meet?
I don't know. I'm freaking out.
God knows what they've got in store for me.
You've got your runners, just in case you need the bolt.
How are they runners? They're pearly white. And why would you get all white running shoes?
You all right?
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Love you.
All right, chat, be honest. What family you would rather be a part of? The live on the road family or the structured life family? I'd rather be a part of the structured life. We gonna get that money on.
As they get ready to move into each other's home.
Where is the school out here? Is it gonna be a 3-hour drop-off?
I wouldn't want a husband who's just domineering.
They live near the beach? Run it back. Look at they showed the beach. Look at what they showed. They showed a private neighborhood with its own pond, and somebody got a boat.
Before they meet their new family,
They don't live in a bus, do they?
city slicker mum Tennille and free-range mum Angeline
At their house.
It's pretty big.
can check out each other's home.
Oh my gosh.
That's not fair. How do you go from upper middle class to poverty? Like that's not even fair. Like this family look like they don't even have a sustainable income. That's why they live in a bus.
They live in a bus? Oh my goodness. How many people live in there?
10. They got 8 kids. 10 people in a bus. I just thought of that. 10 in a bus. 10 in a bus.
It's just quite flash. I'm scared of touching the walls in case I put a dirty finger mark somewhere.
Because you're dirty.
What?
Do it have a smell?
Oh my god! Where do they sleep?
What is
Oh
that?
my god!
Oh.
I've got pets in here!
Oh la la. Here's the shame living in the bathroom. Pretty spectacular. Oh my god. Seriously, that's a lot of shoes and clothes.
Crazy work.
Look how tiny these beds are. Oh my god, is that a third bed?
They put somebody under. That ain't even fair to the family. No, this ain't even okay. They tuck somebody in on a bottom bunk under the floor. They put somebody under the bed.
So this is the master bedroom?
Oh man, look how it's sunk in right there in that little crevice right here. They be just sinking that little area in.
What's under here? You're joking.
That's another bed. Ooh!
There's more beds under there. Oh my god. What if there's 8 kids?
That's how many there are. 8 in a bus. Why is her swagger so tomboyish? Look at this. She look like one of the bros. Why she strutting like she just one of the guys?
The rules and how to run their home. And for the next week, they'll have no choice but to obey.
My husband Bob and I are free spirits. We love to travel and live in the moment. There's 10 of us living on the bus. There is 8 kids. Oh my God.
My husband Rip and I are very busy people. We have 6 kids between us. We're a very goal-driven and active family. We're scheduled on every point of the day. Sorry, I laugh because say scheduled.
Life on the bus is very much go with the flow. We do literally what we feel like each morning. There is no timetable.
Rip is the enforcer of the rules. The kids call him Sarge because he's always yelling and on their back. Sounds quite full on. Every week we have a private martial arts class at home. That's Rip's thing and he has not given up on it. He's teaching the kids the importance of discipline.
Seeing her read so proficiently, I hope her kids read this well because they do not go to school. I know she did.
Self-defense and how to pay full attention. Well, that's lame.
You don't want your kids being able to protect themselves? How's that lame?
4 years ago, we started homeschooling, and that has progressed to a philosophy of unschooling. What the hell? We let them follow their passions and encourage them to learn what they're interested in. Nah.
School is very important. Children learn social skills. They have to learn how to get along with different people. Why in the hell do people think that school gives us social skills? You have a very tiny little window in recess that you can talk to friends, if you've got friends, if you've had time to make friends.
I went through school without friends, so I understand where she's coming from, but it definitely helps build an understanding of community and people around your age bracket. Her kids are not getting to interact with other kids in their age group, because how often are 8-year-olds interacting if it ain't inside of a school?
And giving children choices and respect their choices and independence.
I want my children to go, I'm not going to do that. You can't make me do that.
Feeling on edge, both Angeline and Tennille will now meet their new families.
This about to get scary.
Hi, guys. Welcome home.
I'm Ella.
Lovely to meet you,
Nice
Ella.
to meet you.
G'day.
Hello.
How are ya? Bob.
Tennille, nice to meet you.
You too.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Rick.
Lovely to meet you. Thanks for inviting me into your home, guys. I'm really excited.
So we got Aren, Bratham, Jory, Quayla,
Hi.
Ashlam, Willem, Aren, the bus, that's our second girl, and Fimba.
Nice.
Nice. You ain't remembering none of that.
That many people on top of each other. Mind blown.
I just want to know the behind the scenes of this, because seeing the family just standing there, did the cameraman and production team say, come over here, talk shit about them? I just want to know what the production team did to get her separated. Okay, you guys, we're going to come over here. So what do you think about these guys? Yeah, just talk shit about them. They're only a couple feet away, but that's okay. They ain't go to school. They're not that bright.
Mind blown.
Sorry, where is our mum?
Near a place called Mudgee.
Mudgee?
We travel a lot. We live in a bus.
Wow. Oh my God.
I want to know how you fit in one of those beds.
I just thought about that. He is literally 6'2", 6'3". He's 6 foot. And all we saw were cubbies and nooks to sleep in.
Basically, there's one bed that goes underneath ours, and it's not the same size. It actually goes all the way to the end of the bus.
There's no privacy at all. Their 16-year-old son sleeps right there.
Well, his 16-year-old son ain't getting no freak nasty, that's for sure. Hopefully he ain't touching himself under the bed of the parents. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
So it's like his length and then some.
How are they having sex?
Oh my God. I hope the parents aren't. Imagine if the parents are. I gotta take a walk. Oh man. I just thought about that. The parents can't be getting freaky deaky on top of the kids. Oh, that's crazy.
Dead set. That's important to a marriage. How are they having sex there with all their kids right there?
It's not ideal, and we're thinking about getting a caravan sometime soon, dude.
Willem, do you want to show me who sleeps where?
No.
You don't even know English.
They just said that kid don't speak English. This is an English-speaking family. What language does he speak? I'm about to throw up. I need to hear the reason he don't know how to speak English.
I'm freaking out about living here for a week.
What type of kid is they raising? He don't know English? They didn't teach it to him?
Experiment. And alternate mum Angeline has swapped lives with cashed up mum Tennille.
Sleeping on the buses, cramped, challenging. Why choose to do this?
And Angeline, who's used to a do-as-you-please lifestyle, must obey the 4 Duncan house rules, which means
Layla, hit the jobs, please.
falling into line with Drill Sergeant Dad, Rip.
Start down in that lounge room, buddy. Please. Stun your beds.
Yeah.
Cushions. Grab them. Come on! Woo!
I don't like being told what to do.
Why is there always one person on this that just hate being told what to do? It's a normal part of life.
Is that dishwasher full?
Yeah, it could probably go on.
All right, let's get that on.
Shut up, because I'll do it in my own goddamn time.
Have you done your room?
Yeah.
He definitely likes to have things his way or the highway, and he just needs to chill.
Layla,
Yeah?
clothes, darling, from the laundry.
Oh, yeah, there's
Jet,
more.
you can take a bundle up too, bud. Neatly.
I don't think children take very well to being told what they don't want to do. I mean, what's that teaching them? That's telling them they don't have a voice in things.
Bags. Let's go, kidlets. Say goodbye to Angeline.
Bye, Angeline.
Makes me want to give you back to my bus.
Meanwhile, in country New South Wales, structure-loving mum Tennille has
Hope that's clean.
woken to the Walker family's unstructured morning mayhem.
This family's routine is beyond loose. Kids everywhere,
That's where we'll get.
Why he eating on the floor?
kitchens cramped.
Ow, that is not good for his development. He is too tall to be hunched over in his house.
Dishes from the night before. It's just chaos.
And with no school on the agenda, the Walker kids head off to hang out wherever nature takes them.
We went for a trip into the creek.
I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand.
Everyone just does what they want.
Kids don't need much. A few rocks and sticks and a bit of water and entertain for hours.
This family is terrible. I want to at least give them the benefit of the doubt they know how to live off the land. They just put the kids in front of the pond and tell them throw rocks in it. He's not even teaching them, okay, this is how you purify water. Okay, this is how you turn dirt into oil. He ain't putting them on no type of survival game. Here's how you make a tent out of the mud. He ain't even teaching them survival skills. I would have understood this lifestyle if they were living off the land. They aren't even like adapting to the environment.
Yep.
I say we chuck Aren in.
You chuck me in, I'll take you with me.
So, Dory, what is it that you love about coming to places like this?
There's more rocks.
Do you collect stones?
No, I collect gemstones.
Gemstones.
Show me your bug.
He's a photographer.
Family could really benefit from a more structured routine.
Where's your puppy face?
These kids need to learn that sometimes you got to do things that you don't feel like doing. It's life.
Back at the regimented Duncan mansion,
Workout time.
All right, what side?
Angeline obeys the household rules to do a workout session
Let's go, Angeline.
with Drill Sergeant Rip.
15.
But the constant barking of orders
Come on.
are starting to wear her down.
I don't like being told what to do. Don't like being told what to do. I'll do what I want.
Let's move over to Tennille.
She is built like a athlete and you don't like doing physical. This lady is big with broad shoulders and you telling me she don't like athletics?
Favorite machine?
I'm ready to go home. I know a lot is expected of me, and that's fine, but I don't deal well with, I don't know, expectations. I have my own expectations of myself, and that's fine, but I don't like other people
No, don't bring Rhea Ripley into this. Rhea is built lovely.
expecting me, having expectations of me. I find it quite stressful.
She talking about expectations of me. Shut up. Why you crying because you expected to do something? She knows she's gonna let people down.
Oh, my lord.
So it's a pretty grotty job, but someone's got to do it, basically.
Oh,
What did you touch?
According to the household manual, Tennille has been designated the most unsavoury job of all,
Cleaning out the poop.
oh my God, it's terrible.
emptying the Walker bus toilet.
I'm such a hygiene freak. Oh, it's leaking. The toilet facilities.
That's actually rude that they made her clean the poop. She just got there. None of that poop should be hers. None of it should be hers. She just got there. Hopefully she ain't contribute to it and they got her cleaning the toilet. She just got there.
Concerned me a lot. Oh my God. Oh my God, that stinks. What if it splashes me? Oh, oh, there's chunks. Oh,
That's disgusting.
And controlling dad Rip is keen to get Angeline's thoughts on their family martial arts session.
So you've heard about our martial arts?
I was reading the manual. It sounds horrific. Dad's specialty.
It is, yep. What's the lesson really about?
Life skills.
That's it. Life skills, confidence.
No.
Boring. Martial arts pretty much had a anonymous vote of no, they don't like it. But you'll do it.
I just get made to, so.
Yeah. It's obviously dictated by the parents what the kids are going to be doing.
Certainly give the kids life lessons. I think they love the mentor talks.
So boring.
As part of life, we have to make our own decisions, so you're not going to have someone there telling you what to do, like at school. I tell the kids they can do anything they want to do, and if you're not happy, change it. You just go do what you want to do. So that's my motto.
Wicked.
I'm not happy about Angeline coming into our household and imposing her thought pattern around martial arts. We're very strong believers that mum and dad make the final decision, and there'll be no change in that, absolutely.
Talk to her. Hey, the kids might not like it, but it'll be good fundamentals for you as you get older. It builds discipline, structure, helps you realign with what goals and aspirations you have in this world. Come on, man, lock in and stop playing around.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the final day where
What the hell? Let me move my camera so y'all can see that clearer.
it's the final
What are they doing to the little boy? That is bullying.
day working under the old household rules.
That's a crazy tool.
And cashed up mum Tennille continues to be confronted by the harsh realities of living on a bus.
I really feel sorry for Angeline washing for a family of 10 like this. I can smell the sheets. I can smell body oil
I knew it stunk in there. I knew it.
and head on the pillows. She can't fit those sheets in that washing machine. That water's dirty.
This lady is gonna get a disease in this house. They family adapted to the bacteria. Now she gonna have to. It's too much bacteria in such a small amount of time. She gotta eat outside house. She can't eat there.
Yep.
With this water here, do we drain that out and put fresh stuff in for a new load?
No, I normally just use the same water, depending on how dirty it gets. If it gets too dirty, I drain it out.
Would you say that's too dirty or?
It probably is, but I'd probably keep it just because I'm running out of water, so.
Okay, all right, I'll put it in.
It looked like mud.
Hygiene. Every kid deserves a bath and a clean bed. It's just still dirty. You're washing them in
Dirt.
filthy water and it's just
Dirt.
they're not clean. I have been thinking about the financial side of their living circumstances. I could not live like this. They save on this and they save on that to live a cheap life, and that's great, but I am feeling a little bit for the kids, considering this is not their decision to.
Should have did a children's whatnot. Don't force her kids to live like that, but show the kids what an actual house should look like.
Travel around. It's just gross.
Back at Fort Duncan, free-range mum Angeline is confined indoors
Yeah.
following her household
Yeah.
cleaning rules.
There are a lot of appliances to clean.
And she's not interested in being surrounded by so many luxuries.
Forget what a big house is like when you've been living in a bus for
Imagine what her kids is feeling. I heard Glorilla talk about how she grew up. She never knew that humans slept on beds because she slept on floors her whole life. So when she got older and actually got a bed, she realized, oh, we supposed to have beds growing up. As kids, you don't even know what you're missing until you get older and realize we were without. Her kids are going to get hit with such a reality.
quite some time. I'm just blown away with the huge amount of space. Obviously, lots of money. But for me, I don't want to make my life about money. I want my children to know that you can live simple and be happy.
On the Walker bus, 8-year-old Ashlyn has invited Tennille to check out his recycling collection.
So what have we got here, Ashlyn? Tell me.
These are all my cans and bottles.
Yeah? And what do you do with those?
I put them in the machine and then the person gives me money.
So like at a recycling centre?
Yeah.
So you collect it for a bit of pocket money for yourself?
Yes.
Well, you could definitely just start saving up, and then if you want something big in the future, then you're going to have money to get it.
I'm not going to have a job when I'm older. My job's actually going to be collecting cans and bottles.
He a kid, he don't know.
As the penny drops that unschooled Ashlyn's future could be looking grim,
Yeah, that could work.
Tennille
I like how she ain't poop on his dream.
digs a little deeper to find out what lessons he is learning.
How much have you saved so far?
Saved?
Yeah.
I've got no money, absolutely no money.
So you've just kind of spent your pocket money along the way?
Yes.
After you've got it? There's no saving going on, no, financial goals going on. It's just live by the seat of your pants.
Now worried that life on the road isn't in... Now...
Why is the little kids being imprisoned by the bigger kids? That's what I'm noticing a lot of. The littler kids are being bullied within their play. Why is the little girl in a crate jail?
Worried that life on the road isn't in the kids' best interests, Tennille pushes Dad Bob to focus on the bigger picture of providing for his family.
These are stunning photos.
Yeah, well, I really enjoy it.
It definitely looks like you've got a talent there. I can see that Bob and Angeline
How'd he get a laptop? Somebody had a job at some point.
are enjoying this nomadic lifestyle. But if this is a lifestyle that they're going to pursue, there's ways that Bob could be making money on the go. And photography could be, one of them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out right.
With the Duncan kids home from school, Angeline must obey the household homework rule.
Can you rocking this? What do you got to do?
I'm just doing the spelling words.
But her firm stance on unschooling is getting in the way.
I think homework's a complete waste of time. So what do you guys think about doing homework?
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
The way this lady is trying to raise her kids is dangerous to society because we need people to further push education to the younger generation so we can do further research and take the planet further. I don't know why she trying to just vibe. Education is extremely important to human society. Without it, we would fail. If nobody knows how to power an electric grid, all electricity shuts off. If we not sharing information from previous generations, we will begin to fall apart as a society. So I don't know why she preaching this education ain't important. She's completely ruining the whole human experience. Humanity is all about growth and passing that information to the younger generation. I don't know what she's doing with the kids that she's raising. They are not going to be functioning people in society.
Especially after school, right? He's done it all. You got to come home and do it. Nobody wants to come home from school and have to sit down again when they go home finally and do homework. So we have to do your reader again? Or... Do you like reading? It's okay if you don't like reading. If you'd given him a book that he wanted to read, he would have read it. get over and done with, right? I think it's really important that children get freedom of choice. If they don't start now, when are they meant to decide that they're big enough to make their own choices? She knows what she's doing, doesn't she? She's just here for fun.
So, what do you like most about the bus?
Talk to her, Brett and him.
That might take me a while to think of, but... I don't really like it that much. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about, like, with school and stuff? Like, obviously there is no school. So do you feel that you're learning everything that you need?
Maybe not everything I need, but...
Yeah.
Just learning some cool hobbies that me and my brother have.
Did you ever think about your future and think that you might be a little bit behind everybody else that has gone to school?
I didn't go to high school, so I guess there was a lot of stuff I didn't learn.
Even with the reproduction of the world, how is he gonna learn how to talk to women? He don't even get to go through the dating, flirting of being a teenager. What's supposed to happen when he is off on his own? He supposed to just walk into a city? No skills, no education. Like, what job he gonna get? I don't understand the future for him. I don't get it. I don't even know if they know how to go to a bank, create a bank account, get them an apartment. I don't think they're going to try to get an apartment. What women are they going to meet? Because now they got to reproduce or at least build a family of their own. How are they going to get into any of that? Do they have any of that socializing skills with anybody outside of their family? I got so many questions that's just basic. It's cool they don't go to school, but at least get them surviving skills, charisma, building, good with their hands, architecture. I don't know, something. They could play with clay all day and build Legos. I don't know. They not doing anything. Reese, you can't talk to women either. You went to school. That is true, so I should have been in the bus.
Their choice.
They still humans, Reese. Humans have to be taught how to poop. We need to be potty trained or else we would pee and poop on ourselves. Everything has to be taught to humans. People overlook that. Social interactions must be taught and learned. It's not something we just do. You can't just walk up to somebody and know what to do. We have to be taught how to poop and pee. Everything needs to be taught.
The parents are saying they want to give their kids the choice. But I think not educating them properly is taking away their choices. What choices are they going to have when they get to having to get out and get a job? Not many. So what about furthering your education when you get off the bus? Is that something that you would like to do?
Yeah, I kind of want to go to university or... Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
How is he going to get into university? Any idea what you want to study yet?
No, not really. But definitely something.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a cool experience too, and I might learn quite a few things.
Yep. I don't feel that this lifestyle is acting in the best interests of their children.
I had my 5-year-old telling me, about, angles and that the other day, and I'm like, geez, boy, where'd you pick that up? Because it's just in everyday life. I just think school is taking rights away from children, like teachers in charge of you and everything is dictatorship.
But the reality is that the world is what it is, and there's certain things that they need to know. And do you think that there's any way that they might not be getting some of the stuff that they should be getting?
If they wanted to do formal, that's the choice. They can,
I look at my kids, and I guess you're always looking to give them the best opportunities that you possibly can. And for us, the best opportunity is that formal education.
Always having to have an answer just to please people because they don't understand our views. It just gets annoying.
Just don't make no sense. The fact that she don't have structured answers for people's valid questions lets me know that she is unprepared to even help deal with the dangers that come with just being an adult. She ain't even helping the kids structure for anything.
After struggling to live by each other's rules...
Finally. Been looking forward to this.
Tennille and Angeline are ready to take control and lay down their own rules.
All right, Rip. You're not gonna like this one, but you know it's coming.
She having fun. She about to destroy and dismantle all signs of
Thanks for having me
structure.
on your family bus. I've never experienced anything quite like this before. From living so close to you all, I can see that bus life can have its positives. But I do have some deep concerns, and I think you need to make some big changes.
Talk to these
At the
hillbillies.
moment, there's a whole lot of nothing going on. Every day, the children have no daily structure or things to aim for. So my first rule,
Uh-oh. It's gonna be an explosion.
this family will follow a daily routine. I've made a daily timetable that I expect you all to follow. There will be set times for meals and jobs. So we're all going to do a big bus clean.
Oh, that's what I
Big
don't
bus
like.
cleanup. Yep, I reckon that's a waste of bloody time.
You
Let's
guys
get
love
it.
your life. You have a structure, you have rules, and discipline is key. But Rip, you're pretty bossy in the morning and yelling out orders, adding a little bit of stress to the house that doesn't need to be done. And I know you love those weekly martial arts classes, but I also know your kids aren't too keen on it at all. In my family, we vote. So my rule is democracy is in. So, with the martial arts, is it cancelled? Hands up for yes.
Yes.
Ah, the vote is 6-1, so martial arts is cancelled.
I can't even get mad at her for that. That one was valid.
Bob, because you and Angeline are always on the move, it's hard to get ahead financially. Living on such a tight budget can have a negative impact on the family. So, my next rule is you need to make more money.
I've never seen that on this show. She said, boy, you broke. She said, get some money with your broke ass. How is one of your rule changes to the house for the dad to get a job? I've never... How is one of the changes of the house calling the dad broke? The change of the house usually, no more scheduling. We're going to just take it by ear. No more classes at this time. We are going to sleep in a little later. This lady said, nigga, you broke. Get your money up.
Your photos potentially have a commercial value. You and I are going to sit down and make a business plan.
With my photography, it's really having to put myself out there, and it's out of my comfort zone, you know? Nobody likes being out of their comfort zone.
You can do it, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You guys got this awesome, beautiful big house. You have everything you need, and your parents have worked really hard to make this happen.
Yes, lovely
But not
house.
everything we need to buy has to be brand new and cost a lot of money. So the next rule is Ella, Layla, and Sienna are going op shopping with me.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to pay $2 for clothes. Not beneficial for us in any way, shape, or form.
Bob,
That
I
makes
can
no
see
sense.
your reasons for not sending your kids to school, but I can see that they're missing out and falling behind. And that brings me to my golden rule.
It's golden. It's golden.
School is in.
Oh, we're not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
We are setting up a classroom right here, and everyone will attend.
No, I won't.
And school starts tomorrow.
I will try, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very crap.
Final golden ticket time.
Insane.
So you've got school life and it's all pretty structured and stuff. And I think in life that there's a lot of learning to be had out of school environment. You don't need to wear a uniform to learn. You don't always need to follow someone else's rules. You can learn in any experience and take it back with you. So my golden rule is more learning in the real world. We're getting back to nature. Get out amongst the trees and the grass and the greenery.
I could not achieve my goal of being a dental prosthesis or dental technician by walking in the bush.
You could go for a hike. Going for a nice walk here and there, getting that sun, embracing the oxygen that comes from the trees would be nice for you.
Come on. Up and at 'em.
In country New South Wales, it's rise and shine to the first day of new rules. And structure-loving Tennille has jumped into the walker bus driver's seat.
She in there cooking. I can't lie. Oatmeal, she in her bag. I ain't mad at that. Oatmeal got me through a lot.
Bringing routine and order to the usually chaotic family.
Is that her penmanship? No way, this her handwriting. Oh my God, she's amazing. This penmanship is gorgeous.
Starting with breakfast.
Finny, come on.
Yeah, Finbar.
If you just want a little bit more milk on it, there's heaps up here, okay?
Oh, that looks good.
The breakfast this morning, the majority of them were pretty well on board. Bob, would you like to try some?
Sure, why not?
We're preparing food now. Everybody here.
Yum, yum.
Viola, could you pass this to Aya for me? Yep, thanks. They're not used to routine.
That was delicious, thank you.
There's no leader in this house, and this is why the bus is in the state it is in. We're doing a big bus clean today.
The last time we cleaned the bus, it was 5 years ago.
You were 3 years old.
And we didn't even have the bus 5 years ago.
Oh, he was joking. Maybe not going to school made him funny.
So we've never done a clean-up this big.
Oi, listen, please. I want everybody to strip their beds, and any dirty washing is to go in this bag. Okay?
The worst bed out of all of us.
Yep, pop it in the bag, mate. Good job. Dirty washing. I'll get the bag. You got so much stuff in your bed. Rip it all out.
Is she taking them to an actual laundromat? This would be beautiful. Take them on a field trip to a city.
Fine with me because I haven't done that in like a year now. So it's probably a good idea.
Any rubbish on the floor, pick it up and put it in the bin. Yes, ma'am. Grab that brush.
They got gloves on the
down
kids.
Down the side of the vanity. We're going to make sure all the urine and poo is off everything.
Very gross. Like, very gross.
Blah.
I think the timetable would be a good thing because normally our day is just like everywhere. Like we don't have specific times for things.
Zip. Good job, mate. All right, we're going to take it into town. I'm going to wash it at the laundromat.
Oh, cool.
Wicked.
Having that structure, following that routine, I honestly think that the kids would thrive on it.
Where are they?
Wow, what is this?
That's a pretty decent tree.
On the Gold Coast, hippie mum Angeline is onto her golden rule, taking the private school Duncan kids back to nature.
Wow.
Never seen nothing like that before. Amazing that even started there.
And she's determined to prove you don't need school when the real classroom is everyday life.
I think children, if you put them into the right environment, their curiosity is just naturally aroused. I'm 1.80 m. We've got the tree all the way up there. Go on, give me an estimate of what we can actually see.
How tall?
Estimating the height of the tree was a pathetic excuse for math. Anyone can estimate a height of a tree.
I reckon 10 from the top down to the bottom of the root system here.
And it's so vital to know, like, proper grammar and how to write, how to spell. In the real world, it's more just...
This lady told them to estimate how tall the tree is. If you don't get your dumb ass, I swear, if she was like the outdoor boys, I would be cool with it. But she ain't putting nobody on no game. She got them out in nature to do nothing with it. I don't get it. She ain't helping them with anything.
Look at these long leaves.
Yeah.
How many do we have here? Oh.
30. 31. 31 plus 31 is 62.
Yeah, and there's your maths pattern already sorted.
They're just having fun, frolicking, feeling plants.
No matter what you do, there's always something to learn.
I just think, oh, are her kids living like that? Just looking at trees all day.
Oh, look how clear that water is. Whoa.
Is it cold?
Clear.
I prefer being in a classroom with people that have like degrees in teaching.
Oh, guys, it's beautiful.
In my opinion.
Meanwhile in Mudgee, high-achieving mum Tennille is onto her golden rule.
All right, guys, school's in.
Taking the unschooled Walker kids out of nature and into the classroom.
They all in the same grade. That's just sad, bro.
You've got lots of books and things to have a look through on your table.
This is about octopus and about random stuff I don't even need to learn with. I enjoy learning, but only when I want to do it, not when I'm forced to do it.
So, Ashlyn, I thought this was a really good page for you to learn because you can just start by counting how many dollars are on this sheet. Ashlyn?
I'm not joining the school class at all. It's boring.
Do you know what number that is? It's a 1. What number comes after 1? How many am I holding up? It's 2. 1, 2.
I'm tired.
Tired already.
I definitely think the family needs to learn a bit more, and like the little kids definitely need that push.
Aya, what's this colour?
I don't know.
Green.
They're too young to kind of do it themselves, which is what Mum and Dad are pushing us to do. Like that's what me and Brayson do, but that's just because we're older and we understand that more now.
What? This colour?
That.
Yes, good boy.
So I know the 7 and the 5 equals 2, so it's 12, 8 and 3 is 11.
8 plus 30 equals that, 7 plus 5 equals that. I do like it, I would like to do this more often, like everyone just sitting outside, maybe doing some work.
0.89. So you don't have to do any maths, you just got to write it in the right format. The golden rule of Schools In is working well. Obviously not everyone's on board yet, but they definitely still need to learn the basics of reading, writing and maths, and most of the kids are actually having fun with it. I can see us doing this on a regular basis. But whether Angeline would take the whole Schools In idea.
Your wife don't like no idea of school, so I don't think y'all gonna do that at all. I'm calling BS, bruh.
Here on board, I don't know.
I am more inclined to shops like David Jones.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not really.
That's where I would much rather be.
I feel like a hot air balloon. I want that.
No, I don't.
Honestly, am I going to find something?
Do you reckon they have other sizes?
Nah, it's an op shop.
Then
I actually want that. That is so nice. Wait, does it smell weird?
Velvet. No, I don't think it smells.
I'm so surprised I found something.
This is what I'd wear like on a night if I'm just going in Melbourne.
When are you going to Melbourne?
I don't know.
So the experience kind of changed my opinions on op shops.
Win-win.
Yep, it is a win-win sitch.
But at the same time, you won't find me in one anytime soon.
Bye.
Wicked.
On the Walker bus, Tennille is delivering on her rule to help chilled-out Dad Bob earn more income for his family.
Look at that. That just looks amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
How you've captured that. You have got, honestly, such an amazing talent. Have you ever thought about starting to shoot some of these great campsites in exchanging to stay there for free? And eventually you could have the goal to being paid.
Getting paid for photos is such a hard thing to do, and she's spitting this to him like he about to just get this job flowing tomorrow. I don't know who is in the market of buying pictures of his kids. But she making this seem like this about to be a easy walk in the park. I don't know how he about to get this money coming in.
To shoot these caravan parks and stay there.
I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's absolutely phenomenal. They have a commercial value. I just wish you could see how good you are.
Yeah, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to critiquing my own work. I probably need that pushing or that mentoring to try and get on track to do something that's kind of been on the back of my mind anyway.
First step, start a website. Yep. You've got so much stock on here to put on a website.
Yeah, I guess it's food for thought, for sure. We do have a tendency to sort of live from fortnight to fortnight. Finances coming in would be a huge benefit. If we could have an income from what we actually enjoy on the road, that would make a lot of sense. I think as a family unit, it would actually benefit us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Well, get excited.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I think you should do this.
I actually do.
So how would you feel if I helped you get this started?
I'd be on board 100%.
Done deal then?
Yeah, let's do it. Just an ad, low-key. I'm telling you, this is the only way he gonna get his name out there for these photos, because they are off the grid. How the hell is anybody gonna even know to look him up? I don't even know if they have a phone.
After swapping lives with a complete stranger, the social experiment is now over, and our wives prepare to reunite with their loved ones.
My heart is full from meeting this family, and I hope that I've left here just giving them a sense of more possibility.
I haven't worried about how I've raised my children in comparison to this and if I'm doing it wrong. And we're doing what works for us. All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Time.
Oh,
good girl.
Can I have some hugs? Dory, give me a hug.
It's lovely to meet you, Tennille.
Before returning home,
Insane.
the couples will meet halfway to discuss their experiences.
Let's let them have a chat.
They'll reunite with each other.
Aw, you look good, so good.
Don't recognise you.
Oh my God, I think you got hotter. I was worried that you wouldn't want me back.
Rubbish.
Baby.
That's awesome.
Oh, God.
Hey, easy. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Why she look like a sports analyst or something? Look like Rachel Nichols or goddamn Aaron Andrews.
The wives and husbands can now meet each other for the first time.
Okay.
Hello.
How's it going? All right. Good to see each other.
Yep.
So, Angeline, I was in the car, headed bush, and stopped in this paddock, and I'm thinking, where's the house? Oh my gosh.
Insane.
What the hell? It was like the mother in me going, why? How do you raise 8 kids on a bus?
Well, my space is outside, so I'm all right with that.
Surely not. Obviously coming from
Look
surely
at her
not.
face. Look at her face. She is hating this conversation. It's all over her face. Look at the gulp. Look at the gulp she take.
Obviously coming from my home, I've got loads of space.
Big house. Did my head in within 2 days. I was like, it was like going into an ulterior life that I used to think that I wanted, but no, it's not. No way would I want your life. The structure, the martial arts.
Stay soft.
Having that stress that Rip has of yelling in the morning. Very well disciplined there, Rip. Well-trained children. Trained being the operative word, but yes.
But children need to be led and told, and they don't know what's best for them.
I believe in giving the kids a choice, and just so as a rule, kids, none of them really liked martial arts, so I gave them a choice. Do they want to keep martial arts or not? Democracy is in. So they took a vote on it and they kicked it out. And I thought that would be good for them to have a say in what they want to do as a family.
Look, martial arts, I feel, is a whole separate issue. But as far as democracy, nah. That won't be in, that won't be staying.
It's pretty well our way.
Yep. We will talk between ourselves to make the best decision for our kids.
Jeez.
You know, each to their own. What I'm pro for is schooling. I couldn't get my mind around unschooling. So my golden rule was, school's in. I set a time in the day, which was only an hour and a half.
There you
An hour and a
go.
half's a long time to sit down.
No, it wasn't. It was an hour and a half with a break in the middle.
See, it's always her. You could see it's her that's stopping the kids from learning how to count to 4. The kids said 1. What comes after that? I don't know. How you don't know what come after 1?
Middle.
It was just, you know, sit down, quiet time, focus.
That's your life.
Okay.
Like, the whole point of our life is that we follow with the kids' leads.
But having little chats with the kids, some very much missed school.
They don't miss school, though. They miss their friends.
But they actually enjoyed it.
They actually all enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Try that for a week.
They all enjoyed it.
It's foundation work. It's that lead in that they've got. So
Why is she so against her kids learning anything? This lady is so weird. You said you're all about giving your kids any opportunity they want. And now they present it with the opportunity of learning and they don't mind it. You're so against it. You're only happy with your kids learning if it's anything but education. You are literally contradicting everything you believe in yourself. It makes no sense. You're supposed to be completely open-minded to every possibility, every destination. If your kids want to be a damn professor at a college, why are you so close-minded to that? It makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. And kids, they can't make decisions for themselves because they're not gonna make the best decisions. You give a kid a goddamn cupcake with icing, they're gonna want cupcakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That is going to kill them. They're not thinking like that. So obviously the adults have to be the ones that give the kids what food they eat, because the adults already know what's to be eaten and not to be eaten. I don't know why she treating this like the kids know what's best for themselves.
know how to move into the big wide world.
We can learn anything as we go, and you don't have to sit down and learn it.
But school gives children structure, critical thinking, learning to follow instructions of other adults.
You've just turned this into a whole, we don't do schoolwork. The fact is, unschooling is following what the children's interests are, and if they have deemed it that they want to sit down
It's
for
not
an hour and a half to do,
Yeah, it's
for an
not
hour and a half to
black, once again, it's not a black or white thing.
I was talking.
Sorry, buddy.
Just see how it goes.
I'm keen because I saw how much fun they had. And
We
if
always
it's
have
something,
fun with new things.
and yeah. I personally would like to see a few changes, especially with the basics like reading, writing, and maths.
I don't think I'm keen on that, actually. I
like the idea.
But that's my vote.
I think we need to sit down and have a chat.
No, I don't.
What happened to democracy? You literally, she's contradicting everything she stands for, everything she believes in. She is a fraud. I caught you. You were all for democracy. Who don't want martial arts? But now your life partner, your husband, the man you chose to live life with, he's telling you he wants to sit and talk about it and you're not willing to talk. That ain't democracy at all. You're out of your goddamn mind. You're out of your goddamn mind. She's a fraud. That is fake. That is fake. Your true colors are bleeding through. You have unresolved trauma from your days at school. I don't know what they did to you in grade school, but it left lingering damage into adulthood. Ooh, they did a number on you at your grade school, lady.
After swapping lives, our couples are sharing their experience with the social experiment.
Please don't take this the wrong way. I just want to know.
Oh, probably will.
And Tennille is locking horns with Angeline over her decision to unschool her 8 children.
Your kids are bright. Like, they're definitely not stupid. But I did notice that their level of learning was quite behind where my kids' levels
compared to mainstream. Yeah, of course.
Do you expect the kids to be up to that standard by the time they reach 18?
No, because it's a school standard. But once you start reading, and it's letting them follow that, like you're not being forced into it, they're going to pick it up.
Yeah, I'd have to disagree there.
Bring it.
You have to do things in life that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do your homework, that's just a bit of bad luck.
Yeah, I'd be like, screw this, and I'd go find something else.
I'm the one that's found this really, really hard because, you know, I don't want my kids to be one of those people that can't spell because it upsets me.
Whatever. Not concerned, no. If school was in, then we'll still be doing our life, and if they want to incorporate schoolwork into it, then that'll...
This is terrible. Them kids not gonna be able to work a smartphone. Cause I'm telling y'all, some words I can't spell, the autocorrect can't even help. You ever spelt the word so wrong, the autocorrect can't even help you? That's me. So I know these kids gonna be, boy, boy, I'm telling you.
To them.
I like it.
Okay. Yep. So I'm staying away from it.
Yep.
With nothing more to say, the couples can now return home to their families.
Why they skip the hugs and shaking hands? Damn, it's a whole different day. They put the family in a hotel. Why didn't they go home that same day?
Was it worth it?
Mum's been on an adventure. Oh my God, that bus and the unschooling. It's not a viable way to provide for 8 children. Democracy is in. Sorry, kids, but you're staying at school.
I'm fine. That doesn't bother me.
You can drag a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So I just really hope that Bob and Angeline choose to make a change.
The whole point is that we follow the kids' lead, and then she's bringing in the whole sit down and do school, which she didn't quite get it. If they want to do school, that's fine, but that's not what we're about.
Yeah, well, no, that's what you're not about, because I am kind of about that.
Talk to her!
That's okay. You're allowed to have 2 cents. I'll have the 5 cents.
Oh, you think your opinion better than mine? Shit. I don't know what kind of relationships y'all gonna have, but I promise you, Reese word is the final word, and that's what I'm telling you. Talking about your 5 cents to my 2 cents. Shit.
No, well, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not actually okay. I want to have more of a say with what my kids...
Well, that's great.
Yeah, education. I think unschooling for us is almost just not doing anything, and I don't really agree with that. You know, is that going to get them a job? You're going to take this personally.
Of course I bloody well am.
And it's not personal. I think the education is your hang-up from when you were at school. And so I think that's a lot of why we do this.
Ain't that...
You were at school.
I think a lot of your hang-up is from when you were at school. Bah! I called that out from a mile away, and you've been married to her for like 16 years. I called that out instantly, bruh. Stop playing around.
And so I think that's a lot of why we do this.
walker rule. Yeah. So schooling, hands up.
Awesome schooling.
Yeah.
No school for me.
I like the idea of having like some sort of schooling for everyone, like just so that when they do eventually leave, they know what they're doing and all that.
She's saying school works in me telling you when to do it, what time. I'm making you do it. Yeah, that is. That's what she's implying. She wants you on a routine every single day doing the same thing at the school hour.
We didn't do it on a routine when we were doing that.
And I can think because we're our own people, we can all agree that we're...
But you're considering before forcing them to do it, though. That was your word.
You're just going black or white.
No, darling, I don't know. I just did it really...
The parents are arguing in front of the children. This is not a good environment to be raising your child in. They want to be able to be seen having responsible conversations that lead to a resolution. Emotions are getting involved and y'all are showing your kids terrible communication skills.
A big week, and I'm really angry that at the end of it you weren't supportive, actually.
So you want me to disagree with myself?
No, I don't want you to do that at all. I just expected you to just show some support after a horrific week of just being through.
And I've made a real effort in the table meet to support you for that, but I've still got to have my own beliefs and my own person, honey.
Yeah, but how come that we've worked so hard to get here and then all of a sudden you're now saying we'll go force the kids to do things?
Because I don't believe not doing any schooling is hard work.
That's not the point here. The point
it
was
might not be the best way.
You.
Yep.
Darling, I'm talking. I respect you talking, and I'm going to talk.
Okay, sure thing, Mum.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to go.
Why do everybody always do that? I listen to you talk now. I'm not talking no more.
Go for it, Ori. Go for it.
I thought it was discussion.
I think it's falling upon deaf ears.
Education remains a contentious issue, but Aren has enrolled himself in several online courses. They got internet? Angeline also decided it was time to buy a new washing machine. Well, it's pretty obvious. What money? So no more dirty water. Finally, Bob has created a business plan for his photography website. That does not mean it's going to be successful. So they can earn more money and still enjoy their life on the road. I am just frustrated that y'all are out in the wilderness and y'all not doing no outdoor boys type of material. Like, there is none of that going on. They ain't do none of this, but they want to be outside in the wilderness. Y'all not ready to get dirty for real. Look at this.
It's going to be pitch black by 4 p.m. today. I have about an hour and a half before sunset, and it's really hard to find dead trees in the dark.
I bet her kids don't know none of this information, but they outside in the dirt. It don't make no sense.
Away. It's so easy to get focused on the fire and then drop it in the snow and lose it.
It don't make no sense.
Covered in snow.
Look at this technique. I could respect it if they didn't have education, but they was in the mud knowing structure, how to move amongst the nature. But they don't know none of that. They just vibing on the bus.